the haunting sound of beautiful music, drawing the listener towards it as if by a strange force. But this auditorium at London's Royal Academy of Music is empty, and the score is being played by an invisible virtuoso. Well, almost. Behind this masterpiece is a digital player that would have Beethoven and Mozart turning in their graves. It was bound to happen, the computer in concert. And by using this Sibelius 7 software package, I'm able to transform any sheet music into an instant live performance. In this case, it's Bach's Solfeggietto receiving the computer's soft touch. Once linked to a MIDI system attached to the piano, the computer takes control. This musical maestro plays even the most challenging pieces with a dazzling skill and feel. And asking this user-friendly computer to perform is never a problem. It's almost as easy as playing a CD. Just click on play to start, or you can fast forward or rewind. It feels like I'm almost cheating. Not a finger on a note, just a finger on a mouse, and I can play wonderful music. But this computer is not just a public performer. In another arena, far away from centre stage, it's helping musicians fine-tune their work. Perhaps the greatest strength of this system lies with its ability to streamline composing. Until a year ago, students came to class armed with score pad and pen. Now they arrive with floppy disks. And it's not just a performer. With equal agility, it can score any music played on an instrument equipped with a digital interface, or MIDI. One of the designers of this innovative software was himself a frustrated composer.
So I originally designed the Sibelius 7 system for my own use as a composer because I got fed up with writing out music by hand. And this was at the time when lots of word processors were beginning to appear, and I thought that the same process could be applied to music.
Give it a little bit more life.
Notation, transposing and arranging is instant.
Because this piece is really all about rhythm and texture, isn't it, really?
Start with a blank sheet and you can add any instruments you like. In this case, flute, oboe and cor anglais. The computer will even automatically adjust the pitch of each instrument. Individual notes can then be scored and accents added with the click of a mouse. Perhaps most striking of all is just how simple it is to use. The same way the word processor has dramatically shortened typing times, this program is also changing the score for composers.
For me, it's brought me about 3 months extra time a year to compose music. It's given me the ability to be a little bit more creative or to take more risks in the privacy of my own home. You can come up with some rather experimental sounds, try them out, and if they work, then go in front of an orchestra or brass group without making a fool of yourself.
With the electronic orchestra at your fingertips, parts can be played to give a better impression of how a composition sounds. At the end of a session, music can be printed, giving musicians an immediate, professionally finished copy.
Not only does it give them their own desktop publishing facility, it goes back to this idea of being able to be creative, trying out different forms of composition.
And when it comes to being creative, the Sibelius 7 is happy to share the spotlight. The computer may be playing Chopin's Prelude in C minor, but at the Royal Academy of Music, student Jin Yong Lim's artistic and unusual additions make his performance quite unique. And at the end of this show, he can always play it all back. So, how much does it cost for a composer to get started? Well, the software package costs around $3,500, which may be quite a chunk for a struggling artist, but given its huge potential to save time, it may become a composer's best investment. In the future, it may be even simpler to use.
We tried to make it so the school children could use it and maybe play along with the computer, perhaps with a foot pedal to control the tempo.
This software innovation could prove to be a useful teaching tool, helping students to progress to a high level. But of course, it never replaces the joy of a hands-on experience.